All right, good afternoon, traders. Hopefully, everyone is having a good day today. All market indices down today. Now, before I get into the show, I really do want to thank all my subscribers. I really do appreciate you guys tuning in and watching. Now, if you're not a subscriber and you happen to be watching the show, go ahead and do so. I really do think you're going to get a lot of valuable information from my technical analysis. All right, with that, as you know, we are going to go over the SPY, and then we are going to go over a couple of stocks our subscribers had asked me to check out technically. All right, with that, then I will give you one stock that I think is technically setting up real nicely going into tomorrow. All right, with that, let's check out the SPY. All right, guys. So as you know, today was, we had a pretty bad day today in the SPY, but we're right here at that 50-day moving average right here. Okay, so for tomorrow, we really need to see a rebound off this 50-day moving average, because if we don't, we start breaking below this 50-day moving average right here, there's a high probability that we are going to test the lows from back here from late January, right down here at 368. So see how we gap tomorrow. Wait for that first 30-minute candle to take any positions. Wait to see how, if we can get a little bit of strength. And if we can, in that second 30-minute candle, we start taking it out, you can start feeling comfortable that maybe the bottom is in. Okay, just be very patient and then wait to take your positions accordingly. All right, with that, let's go over a few stocks that a couple of our subscribers had asked me about. First one was PLTR. All right, so if you check out PLTR right here, as you can see, we're in this really downtrend. The 10 had crossed that 50-day moving average. So for me right now, I would not play this until we could get back above this 10-day moving average. So that could actually happen on one news release. We can get back above that 10-day moving average. If we can do that, I would use today's low right down here at 23.58. Let's call it as my stop out. Okay, that is PLTR. Next stock on the list that one of our subscribers had asked me about was CLDR. CLDR. Let's check that out. CLDR. All right, so CLDR, this is really interesting. We made that high of 1935. We breached below that 10-day moving average, the midpoint Bollinger Band, and right now we're sitting right here on that 50-day moving average. So for tomorrow, again, wait and see what happens. Check out that first 30-minute candle. If we can take that out on the upside, I would take a position and then use this 50-day moving average right here as my stop on CLDR. Okay. Next stock on the list is BCRX. This one is actually performing really well. As you can see, the 10 is above the 50 is above the 200. So we have this really nice uptrending stock where the stock is trading between the 10-day moving average and this upper Bollinger Band right here. So I see a continuation of this uptrend. I really do think this 52-week high of 1290 is going to be in play here, if not this week, potentially next week. And so if you're in this name, I would start using this midpoint Bollinger Band as my stop. Trade this accordingly. Move your stop loss up as the price goes up on this one. That's BCRX. Last stock on the list that HK had asked me about was OPEN. OPEN. Here's another one that's made that 52-week high of 39.24, came down. It breached here for a brief second below the 50-day moving average. Now it's trading again above it. That 10 is above the 50. It's looking really good. Again, this is one where it bounced off the 50-day moving average today. Here's another one where wait for that first 30-minute time frame. If we can, start getting a little bit of momentum after that first 30-minute time frame tomorrow, I would be a buyer of the name and then clearly use this 50-day moving average as my stop price right down here at 28.31. All right, we also had a question about NEO. Jason from Vegas asked me about NEO. Do I think $40 price on this would be a good entry point in here? And honestly, I don't think so. That 10 has crossed that 50-day moving average, and I really don't like the way this chart is setting up. On every chart I do put up, if it's that 9 SMA, check it out, guys. Look at this 9 SMA. It breached on the 9 SMA right here on the weekly, not looking good. The 513 EMA chart, look, the 5 is below that 13. It doesn't look like it wants to stabilize here at all. I would not be in the name NEO right now until we find some stabilization in the stock price. Okay, that is NIO. Do not buy this until we see some, a little bit of basing here at some point. All right, one stock that I do want to give out where I think is looking really good going into tomorrow is one that I've been in for a while, is MARA. Check it out, guys. Here we go, made that 52-week high on the 17th of February, came back down, right? Did close below that midpoint Bollinger Band, try to rally off that. Now we're right here sitting on this 20-day moving average. I would be a buyer, see if this holds tomorrow. Again, wait for that first 30-minute time frame. If we can hold that first 30-minute time frame, go long on the upside if we take it out, and then clearly use this 20-day moving average right here going forward in MARA. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon. My name is Eric. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down below, and I'll get right back to you with any questions you may have on technical analysis. All right, with that, as you know, again, if you're not a subscriber, please go ahead and do so. I really do think you're going to get a lot of valuable information from my technical analysis. I give you the in points, the out points, why we're getting in, why we're getting out, things that just make sense. All right, have a great remainder of the week. I will see you on Sunday with Eric's best picks. And remember, guys, trade smart and be safe.